Don't do it, guys. Don't place trades based on what you see here. Please consult your own financial advisors and do your own due diligence. All right, with that said, let's go. Well, it's what is it? Monday? It's Monday, October 30th, and it's another down day. Markets are down, and I'm actually doing worse than the markets today for a change. It's not a good thing. I'm down about $800 or so. This is the weekly chart because the daily chart just ticked over, unfortunately. But you can see how I was at 40,466 and now all the way down to 39,725. So a lot of things went against me, especially XCAM, and it keeps dropping. And like I've been talking about, once it drops below $2, I'm thinking of loading up some shares. Not backing up the proverbial truck, but close to it. Um, some things went in my way, but for the most part, it was a bloodbath. You can see some neutral things or slight gains here and there in the real estate royalty type of investments. There was a bit of sell-off in Brazil, as you can see. SIG here back down to $3, back down to earth a little bit. I actually bought C-SPAN, one company that I should have sold, but instead I just sold a call against this company right here. So you can see how I've benefited from selling that call. About $32 right now. It's up 91%. But but the stock price is plummeted. It used to be around $10, now it's 10.20. I think I bought at 7.30. I bought at 7.30, somewhere around here. So we'll see if that turns out to be the correct call. The markets continue correcting, and there's really a negative theme now in the overall global markets. So we'll see if that persists. I have two more shares of Apple now. I have 14 shares. My average entry price is 165, ticking up a little bit since I'm buying at a higher price. But if there's any company that I think will survive the downturn best, I think it's this one. As much as I don't like Apple, they're a good company. What are you gonna do? JD down, of course. It's reaching those bottoms now, and I'll probably be forced to buy at $22 on the second, since I've sold the put. Means I've committed $2,200 right here, collateral, and I'm gonna be okay with that. This is the 5-year chart. It looks like the bottom support zone is about $20 US, but that doesn't really matter too much. It's just that there's been such a downturn in the last year, that's last half year. It's it's hard to wipe that much value out of a company this fast. So I don't think, well, obviously, stock prices are forward looking, but I definitely think there's going to be a bounce back at some point. It might be a little one like this, but even this I'll be happy about. Plus, I might just sell a call right away and try to gain some money off of that. Don't really care too much about the company, don't know much about the company, but it's kind of like a China overall play and being bullish on China retail. So, anyways, probably should be buying Alibaba instead, but this is what I've done. China is down 2% as well. Ford is actually up. Now I've sold the call at $9, so if it reaches that and it looks like it surpassed it, I will be selling the shares back at $9 and I'll be collecting that premium, of course. So if you remember with Ford, what I did was I sold a put at 9 and then I was forced to buy the shares but collected the premium, and now I'm selling it a call at 9, and so I'll be selling those shares but collecting premium again. So this is kind of like my strategy here. So this is how I'm going to be milking the stock market for money on both sides of the equation. This is the master strat that's going to take this account to $1 million. The slow way. The slow way to $1 million, even though my chart looks like this right now. Very scary. Very scary. Been through a similar correction here back in 2018 January, where I had dropped, a good 6-7%. And right now, I'm also down about 5.5%. So if it's going to be as scary as this one, and I've got a couple percent to go, but it could be scarier. It could end right there. Who knows? I don't know. Don't know. And almost doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. So that's the bet that I'm taking here. Betting on my own judgment. Betting on my judgment. This is interesting. This is a company I've been looking at and I might buy here. This is a Brazilian finance related company. It's like fintech, financial technology. It's nicknamed fintech nowadays. Actually, it's got its name quite a few years ago, but um, so I'm thinking of buying this. Obviously, it hasn't had a very good opening here since it became available on Robinhood on October 25th. So, ever since then, the last 3 days here haven't been too favorable, but I think it's ripe for the buying. We'll see. I'm kind of a Brazil bull right now. I think Brazil is gonna do well. So, we'll see if that translates at all. Anyway, so that's my plan. Um, Other than that, I don't have too much to say. I decided to buy some C-SPAN instead of re-rolling into Cameco for a short-term swing trade. We'll see if that pays off. Uh, um, Hopefully it does, obviously. But I figure it's a good idea to be a buyer in this kind of a market now that we've had quite a few days correcting. It could last much longer. It could last much longer, and I have to be prepared to ride it out. You know, let's take a look at something here. Let's take a look and see what the $10 sell price is at in February. We want to sell puts, sell calls. Um, 15, $15, not worth, not really worth. But I could sell 7.5 and just collect $50 on my 700. No, actually, I bought more than that. But for my $750, I could be collecting $63 of premium until that's not a bad deal. I'm gonna have to do the math on this one, so we'll figure it out. But anyway, see, I'm thinking of ideas as we're speaking right now. Isn't that amazing? Okay, with that said, I think that's enough of talking for today. I'm excited to see what tomorrow brings. It could be another rough correction or a downturn. It could be relief rally. It could be anything. I have honestly no clue, but I'm really looking at EXK. I may have to back up the truck on this company. I love EXK. I think, and it's not I don't love it. It's just that I think that I have a lot of respect for them. So I think they'll do well. They're opening up like a fifth mine now. They want to become a bigger company, and so if silver ever goes our way, meaning up, they will definitely profit. They will definitely reward me for my loyalty. That's why I'll be selling them. All right. Anyways, I think that's it for now. Excited about tomorrow. Peace out.